Hello everybody and welcome back to another Starfield video. Today I'm going to show you guys 5 of the most perfect planets or moons in Starfield. They're so perfect you can barely believe these planets and moons exist. So honestly, let's just get right into it. Alright, so for the first one, and by the way these are not in any particular order, we're going to be going to the Guniibuu system. If that's not how you pronounce it, I don't really care because it just sounds funny. So, it is right here to the right of Sol and Alpha Centauri, and in the Guniibuu system, we're going to want to head over to Guniibuu VI-b. Now, heading here, you're going to see at night, it is pretty awesome actually. You have a really nice mountain landscape you can get here, beautiful planet in the distance in the sky of course, and it just looks so good. And this is nighttime, so this is just basic, dark palette, black, and it looks really nice. But fast forward a bit just to the sunset or sunrise, and it looks so good. You can see a moon, you can see a planet, you can even see another moon if you turn just a bit, as since we're on a moon ourselves, we're orbiting around. It is so cool, and the sunset, why do I keep saying that? The sunrise looks amazing, but even in the daytime, and as it gets brighter outside, this golden hue that the sun creates over this moon is insane. This moon looks amazing and was one of my favorites to ever walk around on in Starfield, going place to place. And when cars come to Starfield later this year, I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of, if not the first planet that I'm taking a test drive on. And I mean, even look at the view at total daytime. You still have that bright goldish, look, and it looks amazing. Starting with number 2, this one is very close to home. It's here in the Alpha Centauri system, and we're actually going to look at Jemison. Now, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but Jemison is home to a very luscious forest-looking areas, and you don't really see that if you just go into New Atlantis and call it a day. I highly advise next time you get on Starfield to go to Jemison and land in one of the forest regions. And when you find the one that looks like this, you literally feel like you're in a Jurassic World. Literally. There are like dinosaur creatures that you'll hear roaring in the distance. There's like pterodactyl things flying around. And of course the luscious jungle and beautiful all green evergreens. Like, listen to this. Now, I don't know about you, but walking around a Jurassic Park like Fantasy World is pretty awesome, even in Starfield. But this place offers a ton of awesome things just to walk through and look at. Beautiful scenery and everything. Jemison is actually a hidden gem because obviously New Atlantis overshadows it. But literally, please go to the forest because if you haven't already, you are going to be so shocked when you see the stuff that are in here. Like the dinosaurs, pterodactyl looking things and all that. It is such a cool area and it is so overdone and so yeah. Moving on to number 3, the third one. Okay, this one is going to be very obvious. Most of you know this one. That's why this is kind of in the middle of it all. We'll go over it shortly. It's here in the Sol system. We're going to Mercury. Now, I know. Just because everyone else is drinking it doesn't mean you have to take a sip too. But, I mean, people aren't wrong when they say this is one of the best planets in Starfield because the bronze and goldish view from the sun hitting this landscape and everything is so beautiful. Mercury is another one of those easily hidden gem type things because obviously not a lot of people are going to go to Mercury. Not one of those planets where you think like, oh, I got to go to Mercury. But, all of that good jazz. So it is something that is pretty, awesome. So I definitely think Mercury deserves to be on this list, easily like top 5 or at least top 10. But for this list, it's going to go on it because I do think Mercury is a perfect planet. And this, as flat as it is with craters, would be also awesome to drive cars around. Moving on to number 4 here, we're going to have one that you may or may not recognize depending on if you're a long-term subscriber or not. We're going to be going down here to the Alpha Tirna system, and specifically we're going to be going to a moon over here with the Tirna VIII-c. Now, Tirna VIII-c, you may recognize this, and I'll tell you from where in just a second, but this is a beautiful planet, one that is obviously so hidden that you never see. I don't know why I just said planet, because it's actually a moon. It's a moon so far away from the sun, obviously, all in the back of the system, and still has full vegetation, flora, fauna. It has everything. The sunrise are amazing, and the whole landscape in itself is just perfect. Like, literally perfect. It's amazing. Now, I said earlier that you may recognize where this is from, and if you've seen this video or not, I'm going to show you in a second. I posted a video a while back about a outpost, a crazy outpost location that is about 8 resources or 7, depending on if you can get it to work or not, all that. This is the video thumbnail right here. You may recognize it or not. Long-term subscribers probably will, or, you know, if not, I'm going to put it at the end for you to click. So if you want to watch it, go ahead. But this is the same moon that is located on, and I swear to you when I say that this is probably the biggest hidden gem in Starfield planet-wise. Like, it is incredibly beautiful, this moon, and it honestly, like, one of those ones where there needs to be something like actual secret location on it, just so that way people go to it and see it. Because a lot of people aren't just going to go to a random moon all the way at the bottom of the star map and everything. And it is so worth it. From the planet in the sky and moons that orbit all around, the sun, like the light from the sun is perfect. Sunrise, sunsets are amazing. Everything's amazing. You even got tons of vegetation, like different trees and bushes. You also have palm trees, which if anyone is like me and finds palm trees very relaxing for some reason, probably because it reminds them of the South, that it is amazing. And last but not least, possibly the greatest one on here, not because it's like Earth-like or anything, but because it is just kind of unique, I feel like over-the-top unique, or at least the only type like this that I've seen. We're going to be heading to Kang VIII-a. Now, on Kang VIII-a is going to be this skybox that is just out of this world. It's honestly breathtaking. Landing here for the first time was a crazy surprise. As you can see, you have the sun coming over and the whole entire giant gas giant in the sky, alongside some other moons. Of course, you're on a moon yourself, but it is amazing. Like, holy cow. And literally, though, I'm not kidding when I say when I landed, I was like shell-shocked, because you can even see the stars moving. As you can see on the side of your screen and where the planet is, the stars are moving extremely fast. And that's not even with me moving or looking around or anything. The stars move at such an incredible speed that you can sit here and admire it like crazy. And at, well, quote-unquote night, you'll see that the rings around the planet is still visible completely. It is insane, and this is such a beautiful moon, and I'm definitely going to build a camp here. And you'll even see that when sunrises begin to happen, you can see the crescents on the other moons and the planet itself lighting up. Starfield has the best skybox like in any game. I think the only other game skybox that I love maybe more than Starfield is Destiny's. Like, Destiny and Starfield, in my opinion, are like the 2 best space games, specifically for their skyboxes. And with all of that being said, that's all 5 of them. What did you guys think? Which ones were your favorite out of the 5? And which planets or moons would you have put on this list? If you want to see more, leave some ideas below, and maybe I'll make a part 2 with 5 more of your suggestions. So let me know in the comments which ones were your favorite. Well, let me know if you have any more you would like to see. And just overall, let me know how you are. I mean, you know. So with all that being said, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good jazz. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Obviously, on the screen is going to be the Outpost video, like I said. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and click on it and watch it. It will help tremendously for you in your Starfield game. And with all that being said, I ain't got much left to say. So, of course, I know I said it, but I hope you really do have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, I will see you in the Starfield.